notorious, so notorious, so notorious.
Kinshasa! I'm not finished with you! Oh, it's true! It's damn true! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Notorious, I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for
Welcome to the Max Wrestling Podcast, Humanoids. I'm Daddy Dangerously, and I'm a legend on this show. If you don't believe me, ask me. You're listening to episode 132, and I am joined by the Max Wrestling captains. First up is the podcast phenom, the Phoenix.
You don't have to yell at me, I'm not blind.
Well, we have to yell at you to wake you up.
I mean, I've been awake for hours.
Well, you weren't ready when we were ready.
I was. Like I said, I was waiting for you.
What time was that? 12:15? Me and Mike are ready at 12. Speaking of
I
Mike,
work nights, give me a break.
he is the current knowledge champion and the walking wrestling encyclopedia, Mr. Mike Larkin.
Now remember this, when a man sticks his hand out to you, you shake it, then kick him really hard when he's not looking.
Yes, hopefully those of you that grew up in the 80s or, early 90s remember those quotes and who they're from.
Yes, sir. The late great now, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Late greatest.
Mm.
Quite a nice tribute actually on Raw. I mean, we didn't get the 10 bell salute, but we
No,
got a
but-
few nice flashbacks throughout the show.
I was a bit disappointed they didn't have a thingy 12 absolute run though.
Yeah, well, they had to make time for all the promos they had to do.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them kicked off the show, which was, of course, The Miz on another roast.
Oh, my God. It was funny. Man, I'm sorry. That Miz entertains me just every week. And I know we'll get to the end of the show, what he said about one Jason Jordan. But still, he cracks me up each and every time. When it comes to Kurt Angle or just in general. Oh, The Miz.
He seems to enjoy attacking general managers.
Yeah, well, him and Daniel Bryan, now him and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't get along very well with authority.
Well, Kurt Angle kind of was a deadbeat for a little bit. Sorry to say, Kurt,
Yeah.
but yeah, he didn't even take care of his own son. Damn it.
Or somebody else's.
Ugh!
But yeah, obviously, as soon as they mentioned the six-pack challenge, we all knew which way it was going to go, which we'll get to at the end of the show. I'd never really believed Jason Jordan when he comes down and starts defending Kurt Angle. It's just so cringy.
That promo where he just goes, if you talk about Kurt again, I'm gonna knock your teeth in your throat. Shut up, Jason. Shut up, Jason Jordan. Shut up.
Why does he keep calling him Kurt? He's supposed to be his son.
You're supposed to say if you talk about my dad, not if you talk about Kurt.
Make your mind up, Jason. So I'm not sure how happy Phoenix was about that segment with The Miz being in it, but I'm sure he was happy about the next one. As we had Alexa looking very, very terrified, rightfully so, as she took on Nia Jax.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a slap this time, and a scream, but we did get Bayley's
Good try.
return. Ooh, she did try.
Yeah.
Happy with Bayley's return?
I'm happy with it, but I'm also disappointed.
Why are you disappointed?
Because there was two perfect opportunities to turn either Bayley or Sasha heel, and they didn't go with any of them.
True, but we've still got the pay-per-view.
Oh, it would have made more sense if it was on the return, though. For me, anyway.
I think it makes sense if Sasha turns at the pay-per-view now, because now we know that Bayley's been added to the women's title match.
Agreed. That's my thoughts on it.
The only thing I was actually thinking throughout that whole segment was, where's Emma?
Yeah.
He was on holiday for the week.
It was as if they completely forgot about Emma and just replaced her with Bailey and thought we'd never notice. Oh, she did tweet afterwards, though.
Yeah.
But you get the tweet in, right?
Oh yeah, they showed a tweet, so technically she made an appearance on the show.
Via Twitter.
Well, at least via satellite. It's a modern
No.
age. Another promo. Okay, it seems to be. Let me just check my notes. No, very nearly a pattern of match promo. But we did get another promo with Sheamus and Cesaro.
I thought it was fine. I mean, we're setting it up for Dean and Seth against them, which is going to be good. I don't know what they're going to do with the club. If I was to venture a guess, if the Hardys don't wrestle the Miz to Raj, I'll probably say do Hardys versus the club.
Yeah. Obviously that became a 3-man tag team match, but yeah, I did enjoy the heel promo from Sheamus and Cesaro. They seem to have found their footing now.
Yeah.
And also, don't call Dean Ambrose a nerd.
Oh,
No. Do
never
not.
call him a nerd.
Just that look in his eyes as soon as they said it.
That was great.
And Seth's reaction is like, no, I wish I hadn't have done that.
Oh, and of course the club takes the pinfall as Carl Anderson takes the loss in the match.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Because it's a club.
It's the club.
The Losers Club.
The Losers Club. Oh.
Sorry, Stephen King.
Yes. Want to believe, Georgie?
Was it kind of surreal seeing Goldust in the jumpsuit but without the face paint?
It was weird.
It was. I mean, you could tell, obviously, that he's aged, but he could still go in there.
It was like seeing a drag act after the performance.
The problem is, like I said, they did this whole thing with him and Bray now, and after all of a sudden we had this whole thing, he was going to debut whatever the hell he was going to debut, and then we just completely dropped it.
Yeah. Now, of course, there's loads of petitioning going on via Twitter to get the Rhodes family back together for Starrcade.
Yes, I saw.
I would say Cody should agree to on the one condition that they let him use his last name.
Yeah, I would love to see the Rhodes brothers
Yeah.
against the Hardy brothers.
Mm.
I mean, they are in Hardy country for that, so hey.
Oh yeah, you're losing your hometown.
Oh yes, it's true too.
Oh man, they've actually turned a losing streak into an angle now with the next match, which was Kurt Hawkins versus Apollo Snooze.
Hey.
I actually fell asleep during that match. What does that tell you?
Exactly, Hawkins versus Snooze.
I mean, it reminds me of. I'm very happy to see Kurt Hawkins get the TV time, but it reminds me, guys, of you remember when Heath Slater was wrestling all the legends leading up to Raw 1000. At least he's getting TV time.
Yeah, but man, 115 losses in a row.
Yup.
Even MVP went on a losing streak for 20 odd weeks, 20 plus weeks.
Yes. When friggin' MVP lost to friggin' Kazarni.
He lost to Charlie Haas impersonation of him.
Mm-hmm.
In fairness, though, the Miz had already been with the company for a good amount of time. I mean, Kurt Hawkins has only just come back in the last year or so,
Yes.
and he still hasn't won a match.
And it was very funny because when they had Kurt Hawkins like on SmackDown when he was doing his stuff, one of the only people that he like legit beat on SmackDown was Apollo Snooze. Before.
I remember
Yeah.
the delayed debut on SmackDown.
Yeah, the delayed debut, and now look at him.
So Braun Brock interview via satellite. Obviously, they were both in the building for Michael Cole to do the live questions, but they didn't do it in the ring because they wanted to keep them apart, which makes sense, I guess.
A lot of intensity, man. I freaking loved it. Braun came off great. Brock just had to say Suplex City, bitch. Paul Heyman did his thing. I loved it, man.
Yeah. Nice to see Paul Heyman arguing with Braun.
That was great.
I kind of wish Brock wouldn't get so close to the camera. It's kind of scary.
It is. Yeah, you cannot have that man get up close and personal with you. I'm scared.
I think we'll skip the. Well, actually, there's no point in skipping it because Enzo just got beat down. But as soon as he got halfway down the ramp by Braun, wasn't even a beat down. He just got dropped.
God, I love that so much. That was great.
Well, Neville loved it.
Oh my God. That was so awesome.
Yeah, we can pretty much skip Neville Metallic's match. It was basically Neville sending a message to Enzo, even though he doesn't really need to because we already know he's better than Enzo.
Yes.
And ripping the mask off Metallic, which I think the commentary team did a perfect reaction to because obviously the mask is so sacred in Lucha Libre.
The Lucha, man.
Lucha.
Lucha.
Now, as we mentioned, shocker of the night was Jason Jordan winning an IC title shot.
Oh, that was predictable.
I never saw that coming.
As soon as Kurt announced his name, you just knew that Jordan was going to get it.
Yeah.
I did crack up at Miz calling him a bastard when he laid him out.
Yeah. And they didn't censor it.
Nope.
So you're allowed to say bastard, but Brock couldn't say bitch.
No. Oh, I will say something, though. Going back to the Bray Wyatt Goldust thing for a brief minute, I'm sorry, but I don't know how you guys feel, but I really don't care about Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt man to man. I'm sorry. I thought it was fine with Finn as far as promo goes, but yeah, I don't care.
No, there's no point. We've had the demon. That should have been the end of it.
Yeah, you definitely should have just stopped after SummerSlam, but whatever. And I'm sure Finn will probably win again when we get to the predictions, but still, I don't care. I just had to get that out, but I don't care.
Nope, not at all. So let's get to the predictions because we're kicking off as far as
Wait a
we
minute.
know.
Hold on 1 second. I just had one more thing. I apologize. How about Alex Riley getting brought up during the Roman Reigns thing?
Alex Riley got a name drop. Actually, I forgot to say, Roman Reigns did a decent promo, to be fair to him.
Yes, and we took a shot back at February 2012 where he made it for The Rock for being a movie star.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really say anything bad about that promo.
No. Alex Riley got a name drop.
Alright, so, as far as we know at the moment, there's no pre-show match, so we'll go straight to the main card and kick it off with Neville and Enzo.
Oh, come on. I gotta go Neville.
We would hope it's Neville.
Oh my God, if he wins, if he freaking wins, just Neville, please, don't even joke. Don't even joke.
Phoenix.
Neville.
And I hate myself for it, but I'm saying Enzo.
Are you really?
Yeah, I think they're gonna do it.
Oh, damn it. No, I could see him like Neville going for the red arrow. He misses, eat the feet, 1, 2, 3. No, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm going Neville. Just no.
Because even though he's pissed everybody off backstage, they seem intent on pissing us off with giving him TV time. So what would piss us off more is giving Enzo a title.
And the Cruiserweight one being that.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad enough. They've had him on Raw pissing everybody off. Now he's on 2 shows.
Pissing everyone off.
Yeah. So why not make him the champion of one of them? But also there is a part of me saying I hope it's Neville, of course. So now we know it's a fatal 5-way for the women. They love multiple people matches lately. For the women's championship, Alexa Bliss defending against Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Emma, and now Bayley.
I'm still gonna go with Alexa Bliss.
I would hope it's Alexa Bliss, but with that heel turn, I'm expecting Sasha Banks. Or maybe Nia Jax.
Yes, that's another good choice. But yeah, for some reason, I could see like there's like a big schmoz and Alexa just inches her way out in the end. But we shall see. I'm going to still go with Alexa just because it's Alexa Bliss and I like me some Alexa Bliss. Very much so.
Phoenix?
I'm thinking Alexa Bliss, and then either Bailey or Sasha turns on the other, and we get like a Batista turning on Ray type of turn.
Mm.
She's supposed to be your friend.
Yeah. Well, we've seen Alexa in the promo for No Mercy, which we only saw once for some reason. Not quite sure if that's a bad omen or a good omen.
I don't know. I still enjoyed that promo. That was great.
Oh yeah, it's a great promo. Where should we go next? Let's get this one out the way. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Man versus man.
I don't give two squirts of piss. Finn Balor.
Oh,
I'm actually going to say Bray.
No, because then it'll continue.
I know, but just because we don't want it to doesn't mean they won't make it happen.
I know, but I'm trying to be optimistic.
You can't
I'm
be
thinking-
optimistic with WWE.
I'm
Try.
thinking Bray as well, and then I'll have like a decider, what is it, Survivor Series or something.
Yeah. But I don't know where they're going to go from now. We've had Demon versus Demon, Man versus Man.
Oh, because Bray will say, "Oh, I know you beat the man, but
Oh, I know where they could go. House of Horrors. House of Horrors. House of Horrors. The fridge
House of
is
Horrors.
back.
a House of Horrors at Survivor Series."
The fridge is back. The fridge is back.
Let's have a Dick versus Dick. Bring out the tape measures.
That ain't PG.
Although by the looks of JoJo, I'd say Bray wins. Then
No comment.
there we go.
No comment.
JoJo versus
Isn't-
Charlie.
Isn't Finn facing Kathy Kelly? who
Kathy,
does,
yeah, not Charlie.
Yeah, Kathy Kelly
Let's
and
have
Joe
Kathy Kelly versus JoJo.
do it. Mixed tag team activity.
Yes, I'd be all for it. Okay, there we go for that one. Let's do the tag team championships. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
I'm gonna say Ambrose and Rollins.
Yeah, I would think they'd retain.
And me.
I don't think it makes any sense reuniting them, giving them the titles, and making them drop them straight away.
No.
Okay, ooh, first full house of the evening. You watched none of us get a point for that one. Let's do the other title match for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz versus Jason Angle.
I
Flash
could
Jordan.
not care less. I could not care less.
No.
That match would be my piss break.
Yeah.
I think Jason Jordan's going to be the Intercontinental Champion, just not here. Maybe at Survivor Series. I say the Miz wins via either cheating himself or we have interference from Bo and Curtis. So I'm going to say the Miz retains the Intercontinental Championship.
I would hope he would, but at the rate they've been pushing Jason Jordan, I wouldn't be surprised if they did give it to him.
I would not be shocked either, but just, yeah.
For Phoenix, I've actually written down piss break.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Okay, so the two big matches of the evening. I'm not sure which one's going to close the show, to be honest. I would say the title match is probably more likely to close the show, so let's do John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Do we need to do this one?
Roman Reigns.
Phoenix?
It depends on how many more matches, if any, they're planning on getting out of it.
Well, Cena's supposed to be going off again soon, isn't he, to film another film? Film another film? Film another movie.
Film another.
I think they're probably going to start production on Transformers soon, so
Yes.
I'm guessing he's taking some TV time off very soon. So I would assume it's only one match.
So I'm guessing it's going to be Roman Reigns and then Cena come back after filming Transformers and say, "You
Yeah.
didn't beat me," and all this, that, and the other, and we'll have another match. And,
It was gimmick versus gimmick. Let's do man versus man. I think it'll be the first time in over a decade that most of the arena are pissed off because John Cena lost.
Yeah.
It has kind of turned me into a little bit of a Cena fan, this feud.
Yeah, dude. I mean, friggin' yeah, Roman has just gotten the worst of it. People are actually going for Cena, which is very shocking. As I said, it's over a decade since they've like really been into him. Around when he was doing the Chain Gang, before it was hustle, loyalty, and respect. We had the Chain Gang in there.
Yeah.
I gotta go Roman because they're building him just for bigger and better things, man. They're making him the future, Roman Reigns. He's gonna pass the drug test, man. So.
And finally, the main events, which, depending on how you look at it, it could be a tough one to call. Because obviously Braun's getting this monster push. He's left Brock laying for weeks.
he's looking like the more dominant one.
Yeah. But as I said last week, it's similar to the build-up with Undertaker when Brock had zero offense until the week before. But obviously they didn't even fight this week. So, I think the majority of people are expecting it to be Braun.
Yeah.
But how many times have we said it's time for Brock to drop the title and he just F5 done?
He's gonna have to try and pull off a lot more suplexes if he's gonna get Braun down ready for or get weakened enough for the F5. Unless he just goes for the tomorrow off. I'm gonna say Brock only because I keep thinking about this rumor of Roman Reigns challenging Lesnar again at WrestleMania.
Yeah. There is a little bit of time to kill between now and Mania, though. It's possible Brock could drop it and then win it back.
There is one thing I hope to God isn't going to happen, and that Cena's 17th world title is going to be him winning the Universal title. Please do not let that happen.
Well, other than the IC, it's the only title he hasn't won.
It's a tough one for me because Braun has been so dominant. Kind of reminds me in 2002 when the Big Show was just laying out Brock Lesnar before their match at Survivor Series, and Paul Heyman with the "you can't beat the Big Show" and all that.
Yeah.
Because Braun's been such a destructive force, you would think Braun would win, but I could see here that Brock Lesnar just gets it in, like at the very he survives a very tough match. Braun's beating him, but at the very last second, F5, 1, 2, 3. I gotta go. Brock wins here, and Braun wins it at Survivor Series. So I'm saying Brock retains the Universal Championship against Braun.
I think that Heyman's going to turn on Brock here because it is very similar to when he turned on Brock in 2002.
Yeah, see, originally I was thinking Braun, but now I think about Heyman turning and them having a rematch, it would make more sense at Survivor Series, which is exactly where Heyman did turn on Brock the first time. Which Mike remembers vividly.
But is
Yes.
Brock's been in the UFC and tearing people apart for 8 years or so. But then again, Brock's not the UFC guy that came over in 2012. So is Paul Heyman brave enough to turn on Brock, or?
I think Heyman would be stupider now than he was back then to turn on Brock. Because Brock's a different kind of animal now than he was in 2002. I'm going to stick with my original gut feeling and just say Braun. Either way, I think we'll get a rematch. Because if Brock loses, he's entitled to a rematch. If Braun loses, I'm sure he's going to go for a rematch.
Where's Joe been since SummerSlam?
Where's who?
Samoa Joe.
He's injured, isn't he? He injured his shoulder or something?
Who has he been the last few weeks? He hasn't been seen since SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm sure he's injured.
Yeah, he is injured.
So,
Okay, there we go. That's the No Mercy premonitions.
Venetians.
So let's go to the first round of the trivia. And this week, I've only got one question. Phoenix, would you like to fox off?
go on then, let's fuck off.
Let's fox off. Okay, fox off is very simple. All they have to do is say Alicia Fox for as long as they can without taking a breath. Whoever goes the longest gets the first point. It's that simple. Okay, you may begin in 3, 2, 1.
Alicia
I thought he just recorded that and put it on a loop. Alright, so Mike 21 seconds 0.54. Phoenix 29.09. First point to you.
Yeah, I was not beating that.
Which colour would you like, Phoenix?
I will go for the blue corner.
Of course. First point to the blue corner. Alright, we're going to go to our first break. When we come back, we will be talking SmackDown plus total non-stop action, Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, Anthem's Identity Crisis strikes again. We'll be right back after this.
I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand.
Hey guys, this is Mike Larkin from the Max Wrestling Podcast, reminding you to check out Promo Series 2 Sudden Death on November 17th, where I, the longest reigning Knowledge Champion, defend my title for the 4th time. This time, the rules change as only the strongest will survive under Winner Stays On rules. Catch us on YouTube, Podomatic, iTunes, and Facebook, and don't forget the Max Wrestling Podcast every single Friday.
Welcome back to the Max Wrestling Podcast. So before we go any further, let's continue the trivia. Now then, for round 2. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf.
Okay.
Now get ready for the return of Rhyme Time.
Yo, 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 yo! Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's rhyme time.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn. We're bringing it, bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it. What you
Yes, it is Rhyme Time. Remember, we were doing this first. Basically, they're going to see a series of wrestlers that rhyme with something that they're either holding or on, or something in the picture that rhymes with their name. Whoever can remember as many as possible gets the point. Okay, you both ready?
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
We're bringing it, bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, what you gonna do? We're bringing the hood to you. We're bringing it, yeah, that's how. Hey yo, no more Hollywood. This is Hollywood, and it's crime time. Be scared? You probably should. I come from the streets. I was raised in the gutter. I run up on your mother for that bread and butter. Mess around with these crooks, get your property took. Robbing is my job. I get paid off the books. Marvin with my squadron coming through stomping.
Okay, Mike with the least points. First of all, how many do you think you can name?
can name I could try like maybe like 4 or 5.
Okay, Phoenix, can you do 6?
Just about, I think.
Alright, if you can't do 6, Mike gets the point, so over to you, Phoenix.
Alright. You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Question of the day.
Yep.
Brian on the Lion.
Yeah.
Cesaro in the shower.
Yes.
I think what was it? Billy Gunn in the sun.
Yeah. 2 more for the point.
I think what the others were.
5 seconds.
No pressure. Can't remember the other.
Point goes to Mike. Can you name the rest,
Okay.
Mike?
Well, I got Trish in a dish.
Yeah.
There, it looks like Rhino and a banjo.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn in the sun.
Yeah.
There is CM Punk and I don't know something to do with Punk and soccer. Seth Rollins.
Adam Cole.
Gerald Briscoe at the
Adam
disco.
Cole's goal.
Adam
Gerald
Cole in
Briscoe.
goal, yes. Gerald Briscoe in a disco.
Daniel Bryan and a lion. I got that. Hold on. Cesaro in the shower. I don't know what the Harper one was with the coat, and it looks like Bray serving like a waiter.
Harper in the Parker.
Yeah, Luke
Oh.
Harper wearing a parka. The last one was probably the toughest one. It's Bray Wyatt with a balanced diet.
That was a good one. All right. That's good.
And the other one we had that we didn't mention was Seth Rollins and the Olsen twins.
Seth Rollins in the Olsen. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so a point apiece after the second round, which was round times, and now we go to the third round, and of course that is the main event. So over to Mr. Bruce Buffer.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
My apologies, that was Michael Buffer, not Bruce Buffer. Okay, of course the main event is a best of 7, 3 questions each, plus a tiebreaker if necessary, but you're both on 1 point, so as Phoenix got the first point, I'll let you decide if you go first or second.
I'll go first.
First, okay. 15 seconds on the clock as always, and when the time is up you'll hear this noise. Okay, your time starts after the first question.
Okay.
What was the name of Ken Shamrock's kayfabe sister? Ryan. Who won the 2009 Royal Rumble?
Randy Orton.
Yes. At WrestleMania 6, Rikishi, Haku, the Barbarian, and who else was managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan?
I don't know.
Okay, time's up, and it was Rick Rude.
Okay.
Alright, that puts you on 2. Mike, you need 1 to even the score, 2 to win.
You got it.
Time starts after the first question, and it is: which one-time Intercontinental Champion is the shortest reign of the last 20 years?
Oh my God. Is it The Godfather?
Zack Ryder.
Oh wow.
How many matches has Tito Ortiz refereed in TNA?
1.
3. Who defeated Bobby Heenan in 31 seconds at WrestleMania 5?
Oh my God. I don't know. Was it? Yeah, The Ultimate Warrior. I don't know.
It was the Red Rooster.
All right. Yeah, I'll do a promo. Yeah, I have no.
I'm sure Phoenix was panicking because he only got 1 point there, but
I
wow,
love it. Yeah.
shut out. Yeah, Zack Ryder only held it for 1 day.
I wasn't thinking like current. I'm trying to think like back in the day. Whatever.
I even had this on standby.
What?
Nobody got time for that. See, I'm a very I'm a gracious loser. Friggin' Mr. Fuck over there.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, see? Happens.
Or we could have had Nico going shit, shit, shit.
Yes.
Oh, that one.
Oh yeah, that's Zack Ryder and Miz beat him. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah, the Miz also lost it twice in one day, but of course he's a multiple-time champion, not one time.
that's true. Yeah, the Wade Barrett. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, let's find out the opponents for Mike's promos. Alright, option number 1 is...
I'll show you. You'll see.
Stevie Richards. Quite possibly the first time he's come up. Option number 2
Yeah, we coming now.
is a tag team match with the Dudley Boys.
That's right. We put it down. Suck a fat Malian here, just a little disabled. Putting it down, we lay 'em out on the table.
And the third option is... his cousin Honky Tonk.
I got long sideburns and my hair slicked back. I'm coming to your town in my pink Cadillac. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm just a honky-tonk man. I'm cool, I'm cocky, I'm bad.
I love that theme.
I do too. Oh, now I'm curious. What other matches did Tito frickin' Ortiz referee in TNA besides the AJ Styles Jeff Jarrett Hard Justice match?
So there was a Jeff Jarrett Kevin Nash one, and I think the other one involved Jeff Jarrett too.
Well, that's just freaking lovely. I mean, just Tito fucking Ortiz. Like, come on. Fucking Tito Ortiz.
Okay, so for your options, you've got Stevie Richards, the Dudley Boys, or the Honky Tonk Man. So let's make it interesting. If you choose the Dudley Boys, your partner can be Honky Tonk or Stevie Richards.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, I'm already just going to say it right now. I'm going to try to find something to do that's very funky for the Honky Tonk Man.
All right. Anything for a guitar smash.
Yes.
All right,
That's
so
correct.
that promo's coming at the end of the show. Let's go to SmackDown now because it was pretty intense this week. From the get-go, to be honest. We kicked off, of course, with Shane McMahon coming back and pretty short and sweet. He said all he needed to say about Kevin Owens.
I liked it. It just sets up what we're going to get in the Hell in the Cell. How can Shane outdo himself from jumping off the top of the cell? But I'm sure he'll find a way.
From the rafters.
Yes.
I remember Lethal Lockdown I think it was about 10 years ago actually. Obviously when the roof comes down, there's ladders on the weapons on top. So AJ decided to set up a ladder on top of the cage and then jump off it through a table.
Yes.
As you do.
I do recall that.
So yeah, I'm sure he'll find a way to outdo himself. But it was kind of nice to see a really, really straight to the point, serious Shane. And you didn't even dance when he came out. I mean, why would he?
No, I mean, if he would have came out doing the shuffle, I mean, yeah, you took out my dad. Here comes the money.
They somehow managed to make that beatdown look even more brutal with that opening package. Especially like the close-up shots of Vince in pain. Or for some reason it may have looked even more brutal in black and white. I don't know, but something about it just made it look more uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, his ribs, Stephanie, his ribs.
Yeah, my ribs. Alright, so we went on to the first match of the night.
Still got to give it up to Vince though for taking those kind of bumps. You know, he's a 70-plus-year-old man.
Oh yeah, he's what, 72, 73?
72.
Yeah.
And he bladed, and then covered it up before he went out there, which he fined other people for doing, Vince. Do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, we moved on to the first match of the evening, which was Randy Orton versus Aiden English. It wasn't exactly a squash match. Aiden did do alright in the first half of the match.
Well, I mean, it was solid, man.
Yeah, it was decent. I get a bit nervous every time Orton does a back suplex now on the outside of the ring.
Oh yeah, poor Bollywood boys.
It's kind of nice to see somebody do it to him, actually.
Yes.
They seem to be slightly invested in Aiden English lately.
I remember seeing a post a couple of weeks ago saying that you requested merch of it being released, but I haven't heard anything about it. So.
No, I mean, he beat Sami Zayn a couple of times after the breakup of I've even forgot the name, with Simon Gotch.
Simon Grimm now, yes.
Simon Grimm.
Yep.
Where is he now?
He's doing some stuff on the indies. I did tell you guys about the shoot interview where he called Enzo Amore a walking abortion.
Well, he's not the first person to call him that.
He's not, but yeah, he's just been doing the indies, man. I mean, he's not a bad worker. See what happens. If GFW hires him, or Impact, or whatever they call themselves, just don't do it.
Yeah, I always was a fan of Simon Gotch. I gotta be honest. I did like everything he did in NXT, and then, well, when they first came up to the main roster, that didn't last very long, of course. But yeah, it's just a shame really that he had conflict backstage. So obviously Randy Orton gets to win with an RKO out of nowhere. I don't know how it's out of nowhere because he does it all the time now.
Yeah.
He doesn't hit a normal RKO anymore. It's always out of nowhere. But then of course we got Rusev squashing Randy in, what was it, about 10 seconds?
About the same time, yeah.
About the same time as SummerSlam match, yeah.
Yeah. And then dancing around like he just won Olympic gold. And he didn't even have to break his neck. I loved the bit backstage. Go on.
Whatever happened to that gold star thing that he had a few years ago?
Oh, they scrapped that when they dropped the whole Russian thing because obviously Lana's, quote, Russian, but he's not with Lana on TV anymore.
So, what cracked me up, I gotta say this. So he goes to the back of
yes.
the
I was gonna say.
And she goes, "You must be elated." What does that mean?
Oh, it was so funny. It was even funnier because he was still so happy while he was saying it.
What does that mean? Oh, yes, I am elated.
So then we go from happy to just plain uncomfortable with a very racist promo from Jinder Mahal.
The only thing I can say about that is, yes, I know we called him Mr. Miyagi and he's doing all that stuff, but one person put it out there on Twitter. I will say this. It's not like when you friggin' watch Conan and GFW talk about, tossing the salad and the friggin' cartel and the friggin' Diamante checking the hose. I mean, it's not as bad as that, but still, I can see where a lot of people thought it was too far, but I wouldn't say it was too far as what I just mentioned there, but still, I got what they were doing.
Yeah, I mean, probably not too far in terms of everything else that he said, but just uncomfortable with the whole thing, to be honest.
I was sick and tired of the photos, man, because they did that like a week ago with them, just making fun of his face, and then the freaking brothers doing the gesture and laughing. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just a sore subject; it was just the same shit, and it was kind of. It was either boring or uncomfortable. It was a mix of the two. It wasn't quite as bad as Triple H throwing money at Booker T and asking him to get him a towel.
That was bad.
That was bad.
There's a lot of bad from that because
or Vince McMahon saying the N-word and then bumping into Booker T.
I'm sorry. Friggin' John Cena. What's up, boss? Keep it up. Come on, N-word.
I think even Vince was a bit skeptical when saying it. That's the impression I got.
But there was a few good points people made, like okay, he's a heel, but if AJ Styles came out and said stuff like that, there'd be hell to pay.
Mm.
But is it okay for him to cut a racist promo because he's a foreigner as well?
I wouldn't say he's really a foreigner because he's Canadian though.
Well, he's a foreign character. I just want to know whose idea it was and why they thought it was a good idea.
Pointing the finger at, well, I'm thinking either Kevin Dunn or, I can't really say Vince.
Well, the main producer or booker or whatever on SmackDown is Road Dogg, who actually made it clear that he didn't like this term strong style. I think it was Frankie Kazarian who said it on Twitter that he hates the term, and Road Dogg liked it. So that explains why Shinsuke is no longer the king of strong style on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, there's been a few questionable decisions on SmackDown. I'm not pointing a finger at Road Dogg, I'm just saying maybe they should take another look at some of the things they book.
Yeah.
So, Nakamura had a simple response, just wait till the pay-per-view, basically. Moving on to Charlotte. Discussing Ric Flair and all the support the family's received, obviously, with Ric Flair getting better now. They just have to turn it into another multi-person match, didn't they?
Of course, because we have to find out who the number one contender is.
Oh, is somebody sponsoring them to put on fatal matches or?
This is what bugs me with the women's division is that they're not having like multiple separate feuds.
It's like the Intercontinental title. It's tag team is like fatal 4-way, triple threat, 6-pack challenge, fatal 5-way. Can we not just have one-on-ones? Please. Or
I would say they're not trying to bring out another toy or something that involves multiple matches.
no, I mean, I'm just happy they stopped naming the pay-per-view fatal 4-way. I hated that phase when they went through that phase of naming pay-per-views after matches.
Hey, I was there live for that Fatal 4-Way. That was friggin' brutal. That pay-per-view was fucking brutal. That was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, 2010 was a rough year. It's the year I didn't watch actually anything.
I think I watched, but I wasn't like full on watching. I was more on and off.
I mean, 2008, 2009, I was kind of keeping an eye on it. 2010, I didn't watch anything. 2011, I was basically just watching CM Punk stuff, and then 2012, I kind of got back into it. So that, of course, led to the match later on, which we'll talk about. But we'd also got the New Day versus the Asswipe Bros.
Well, we are getting a heel turn from them, so yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. I honestly don't care which. I don't care about the feud. I won't care who wins the feud. I'm more of a fan of Zack Ryder, obviously, than I am of Mojo, but I just don't care.
I could see who could they feud with. You could have either the Hype Bros feud with Breezango, who's a face team on there, or you can have the Hype Bros feud with Gable and Benjamin.
Where are the Hype Bros? Did Kevin Owens actually cancel him or what?
The Fashion Files.
The Fashion Files, yeah, Breezango. Like, there is no Breezango. What happened to them? Well, actually, when we get to the Starrcade stuff, because you'll see Breezango on there, and I'll talk about that when we're done with SmackDown. But yeah, you'll see Breezango resurface. But still, yeah, no Breezango on SmackDown. I'm missing the Fashion Files, man.
Yeah. I was enjoying the Fashion Files. I mean, season 1 more than season 2, but that's kind of a regular thing in TV these days.
That's true. But yes, no, we have to get the heel turn for the Hype Bros, and personally, I would put them up with Benjamin and Gable.
Yeah, and again, there's still some chemistry missing between Benjamin and Gable, but obviously they're a new tag team. I'll give them time.
True.
Here we go again with the Dolph Ziggler segment. Fortunately, didn't rib on anybody that's died this week. It was all on DX.
Yeah. That's all I could say. Just, yeah, I don't care.
When he came out as Shawn Michaels, I just thought it was his usual gimmick.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to come out as Billy Gunn because that's his father, so
Yeah.
it would have made sense.
Yeah, I need to see a tag team between Jason Jordan and Dolph Ziggler, managed by Kurt Angle and Billy Gunn.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But how long are we going to get these mock entrances from Ziggler, and where the hell are they going with it? Because obviously we're assuming it's going to be Bobby Roode.
It's got to be Bobby Roode because he keeps talking elaborate entrances, and you know we're going to get glorious.
Yeah, and we haven't seen Bobby Roode for a good couple of weeks.
I think he's finishing up his NXT commitments.
Oh, fair enough. Well, that would explain why they just put a promo on TV the first week he was off, and then just left him off TV for a couple of weeks.
Do that. Now I got a question. So are we leading to a triple threat match at Hell in a Cell with AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, and Ty Dillinger?
Yeah, more than likely.
All right. I mean, Barrett, you want me to be elated? You want me to be all happy? I get even. I was waiting for him to say, yeah, I just keep getting my butt kicked every week. I keep losing and losing and losing because I open my mouth and I just keep losing and losing and losing.
I feel violated.
I feel violated. It's freaking awesome. Oh my god.
Surely he's been feeling that way for a couple of months.
Whoa.
Poor Baron Corbin. I think I feel violated is the new I'm not finished with you.
I feel violated.
Actually, I'm going to have to get that soundbite. So
All right, go ahead.
I'll play it every time Phoenix gets the answer on the first question.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Alright, the main event, of course, was the multi-women's match for the number one contendership, which, of course, Charlotte won. Can't complain.
No, I thought it was a very good match, man.
Yeah, and obviously it's not the first time we've seen Charlotte versus Natalya, but Natalya's never beat Charlotte.
No.
So that throws a bit of a spanner into this one.
Well, the only thing I could say is Starrcade is going to be a SmackDown brand live event, house show, whatever they're doing. It's going to be on the 25th. And the matches that they have, one of them is actually going to be Natalya and Charlotte in a steel cage for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Obviously, there's a few championship matches on that card, so we all know card is subject to change, but it still feels like a bit of a spoiler alert.
Yes.
Because we've still got Hell in a Cell to come first.
That is true, but some of the matches that they have, they got Jinder and Shinsuke in a cage for the title. We got AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin versus Rusev, Machka. I'm elated. What does that mean? And a triple threat match for the U.S. title.
Yeah. We got the
Yeah.
debut of Booby Roode.
Yes, Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler's on this card. We got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens for the 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million time. We got the New Day versus the Usos in a Texas Tornado match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And we got Breezango versus the Operatic Power of Love, Aiden English and Mike Kanellis.
Who else did they misspell on that card? It was Booby Roode.
Booby Roode.
Booby Rude.
I can't think who else they misspelled.
I forgot, but Booby Roode. That's... Oh my God. Booby Roode.
That ain't
Oh my-
PG.
That's not PG. Oh shit, Booby Roode. Or as James Storm called him, Bobby Roode.
Oh wait! I'm just pulling it up. There was Booby Roode, and where's he gone?
Booby. I'm sorry. Friggin' I feel violated and Booby Roode.
Oh, Ricky Steamboat is going to be on there.
Ricky Steamboat. Well, his kid's been gone for years now from the NXT, Richie Steamboat, who I think is retired now, but I'm not sure.
Ah. Was he part of Bill DeMott's class?
He was in remember the early stages of NXT when it was on not before the network. It was just on wherever. It was we had Cash. He feuded with Cassius Ohno a little bit there. It was when they had Seth Rollins as the champion, where he beat one Jinder Mahal in the finals to become the champion, the first ever NXT champion around that time.
A part of me is kind of annoyed that they're making this a house show, because Starrcade was like WCW's WrestleMania.
Yeah, now they're just going to make it like a live event.
They insist on burying WCW.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad enough they put him out of business.
Yeah, Cody was pissed about it. Yeah, I know. Cody and Brandy were like, come on. And then friggin' Michael Hayes tried to come back with it, but it's just like, no, shut your punk ass mouth, Michael P.S. Hayes.
Yeah, Cody, you want to come and team with you? But no.
No. Okay. I'm just going to stay over here and do what I'm doing in New Japan and Ring of Honor. I'm good. Thanks, though.
3 conditions for Cody to appear on Starrcade. Number 1, let him use Rhodes on the Indies. Number 2, let the Young Bucks do the cross chop.
Yep.
And number 3, let him say fuck the Revival.
Oh, yes.
Those are the 3 conditions to get Cody at Starrcade. So, we're going to go to our final break. When we come back, we've got some GFW stuff to talk about on Boulder Creek TV, son, yeah. Plus, the podcast promo. We'll be right back after this.
I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand.
Promo Series 2 will be no ordinary championship special, because for the first time we could have potentially multiple new champions in one day, as the entire trivia will be winner stays on, sudden death rules.
One fall.
Every round will be head to head with the title on the line, and you are still the Max Wrestling Knowledge champion, and in 2 weeks you will surpass Kenny's record. What happens when Mike runs the gauntlet? Promo Series 2 Sudden Death, November 17th. For more information, go to maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling/promo series 2.
I am exactly what they say I am. I stand for everything that they can't stand.
Welcome back to the Max Wrestling Podcast. So before we give you the podcast promo, let's talk some GFW, or whatever they're called this week.
Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling, baby. We're no longer GFW. We don't own the name. We didn't buy it from Jeff Jarrett because we're stupid motherfuckers. Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling. IW.
It's NWA, TNA, Total Non-Stop Action, Impact Wrestling, Global Force Wrestling, and Impact Wrestling Anthem. Impact Wrestling.
That makes me...
I think it's brilliant that GFW couldn't get a TV deal, and then Jeff Jarrett merges with Impact, finally gets these 2-year-old tapings on TV, and then abandons ship. And now they're parting again. Brilliant.
And to think, we were going to get Jeff Jarrett and Alberto El Patron at Bound for Glory.
Okay.
The whole thing's just in a complete shambles. I can't follow what's going on anymore. Not that I do and even try anyway. I just give up on the whole thing.
There's an Impact Wrestling UK Facebook page, and they never really post anything that happens on Impact. All they ever post about is the GFW Anthology series. So it's like they're living off these 2-year-old tapings with a roster that isn't there anymore.
Didn't you get into it with one of the people on that page, Dad?
Yeah. He said that they're not relying on GFW. They show their current stuff. I'm like, well, all I ever see is GFW Anthology stuff.
That's what their last one night onlys were, the part 1 and part 2.
The last thing I saw was like a 2-minute video of Jeff Jarrett and Bobby Roode in the ring. How is that recent stuff when Bobby Roode's on clearly on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was some GFW. Bobby Roode was going for the title. Yeah, that was
Well,
all
how
that
is that
technology. It's bad.
I'm
It's just bad.
baffled by the whole thing. So now, of course, as you said,
12 months and the whole thing will be dead.
Impact, Anthem are pulling out, so GFW's splitting again, and now they're back to Impact Wrestling or whatever. I don't friggin' know anymore.
I don't know. Well, you can tell because now we're going to Ottawa, Canada, baby, for Bound for Glory, and it says Impact. Yeah.
We may as well just get James McAvoy running this show because it's split personality wrestling.
Now, I know that it is in advance, but I'll tell you the Bound for Glory thing in a minute. But we got Alberto El Patron making his return at the event. No Paige, because Paige is going to be coming back, looking to be coming back. She's at the Performance Center, so we might be seeing Paige very, very soon.
Yeah, that's a plus.
It's plus.
Alberto's let her out the house.
Yes, and you know, like you said, if WWE confirms it, that it's yes. There you go.
Yeah.
Because WWE confirmed on this order, yeah. So here's what we got for Bound for Glory. Number one, I'll start with this match. It's gonna happen. So the new GFW World Tag Team Champions, OVE, Ohio versus Everything, Dave and Jake Christ, will take on the former champions, the Latin American Exchange, Ortiz and Santana, in a 51-50 street fight for the GFW World Tag Team Championship. In a fatal four-way match for the GFW Knockouts Championship, the champion Sienna defends against Gail Kim, Taryn Terrell, and Ali. In a Ultimate X match for the GFW X Division Championship, Trevor Lee takes on Sanjay Dutt, Petey Williams, Matt Sydal, Garza Jr., and Desmond Xavier, the winner of the Super X Cup. In a First Blood match, Rosemary goes one-on-one with Taya Valkyrie. Moose teams with Stephan Bonner, who was a UFC Hall of Famer, former light heavyweight champion for them, and the runner-up on the Ultimate Fighter Season 1. Takes on Lashley and his tag team partner. We're going to finally see him getting there. King Mo in a Six Sides of Steel tag team matchup. And
not King Mo again.
King Mo, he's finally getting in the ring.
What the hell?
Well, in a Monsters Ball match, which I mentioned on this show as well, Grado versus Abyss, and the stipulation being that if Grado wins, he gets to stay in the country. And in the main event, Eli Drake defends the GFW Global Championship against Johnny Impact.
Wow.
Which will probably be a rematch because in 2 weeks they're going to fight at Victory Road on live on Poppity Pop 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 TV. And Alberto El Patron is probably going to make his return in the main event. So what I'm guessing that they're going to do is we're going to see Johnny Impact win, and Alberto El Patron is going to feud with Johnny Impact for the Global Championship. That's just where I'm going because we got to have a former WWE star as the champ. So that'll be the end of Eli Drake as the champion. So yeah, that is your Bound for Glory card right now.
And it's pre-taped.
Stop. Yes. No Bound for Bankruptcy though.
No, they're the biggest show of the year, and it's taped.
Jesus, just why? Anyway, and then I'm looking at the friggin' shopimpact.com, and most of the stuff on here is just for people who are not with the company anymore. Like the top right now is the official Jeff Hardy merch, which of course in there you can also get some Willow umbrellas in case anybody wants a Willow umbrella. There's the Collector's Corner. There's newwrestlingauctions.com. Right now, featured items. There's the EC3 Athletic. There's Victory Road, a lot of one-night-only stuff. You could get a Reno Scum t-shirt. You could get the new Johnny Impact t-shirt. You could get one-night-onlys. You can get an autographed promotional poster. You can get an autographed Knockouts Forces of Nature Bundy. You can get an Impact autographed photo Bundy. And the choices you can get from that are Scott Steiner, James Storm, Rosemary, Laurel Van Ness, Alberto El Patron, Eli Drake, Gail Kim, Loki, and Angelina Love. But wait, there's more. You could get an Impact Wrestling Himalayan tumbler, which is like a mug. You can get a Rosemary Voodoo Doll t-shirt. You can get an Impact Wrestling fidget spinner. Oh, boy. Then you could get the Red, which is the Music of Impact Wrestling full release. And the songs on that are Screaming in Silence, Alicia's theme, who is Alicia Edwards, Eddie Edwards' wife, who's there for a cup of coffee. Don't Lie to Me by Ali. Tattooed Angel, Angelina Love's theme. Punkit, Ava Story. Christina Von Eerie, who's no longer there. When Stars Clash, Legends Emerge, Knockouts theme from 2015. Laurel Van Ness. Disturbance, which is Rebels theme. Creepy, Santana Garrett, who's no longer there. And Anvil, which is Sienna's theme. And then it doesn't stop there because we can get a 5150 t-shirt from LAX. We could get Don West 2017 t-shirt Bundy for $49.99, baby. We can get Blue full release, which is another one of these Impact things. On that one, you can get Fire and Brimstone from Bobby Lashley, Eyes of a Hunter, Davey Richards, When the Smoke Clears, the DCC theme, Left Behind, Decay, Eli Drake's theme, Jersey Streets, KM's theme. So if you want to have KM's theme on CD, $9.99, baby. Monster, Congo Kong, Hate from Reno Scum, Dynasty, Shane Helms, and Under Attack from Tyrus. And then not only does it stop at blue, we can get green. So you see, we got green, baby. We got green. The Power of Mexico, Bertha Apachon. We got Riser, DJZ. We got Feel the Beast, Eddie Edwards. We got Notorious, the Impact 2017 theme. We got LAX. We got Gets. I don't even know what the hell that says, but Marche Rocket, who hasn't even been on the roster in, whenever, Starman, Matt Seidel, Hollywood Hills, One Night Only theme, Guru, Sanjay Dutt, and the Veterans of War. Then we get to clothing and apparel, which you can get British Boot Camp, which hasn't been around for whatever. We got Rebel Spirit, which is Robbie E. and Matt Morgan. Robbie E. wearing a Pumpin' t-shirt and a Skull t-shirt, and Matt Morgan wearing a t-shirt with a flower on it. Why? Who knows, man? Because it's Rebel Spirit, Shop TNA, or Impact, or GFW, wherever the fuck we are. And then we get the TNA t-shirts. And then we get like a dummy t-shirt. We get Jeff Hardy t-shirt. We get Matt Hardy Broken t-shirt. Oops. We get Jeff Hardy Nero t-shirt. Oops. We get Earl Hebner Hall of Fame t-shirt. Damn right I did it. We get friggin' Gunner, who hasn't even been there in the last I don't know how many years. But we get a friggin' Impact Stripe Gunner t-shirt that he's rocking. And hey, if you want to buy a t-shirt for $25, we got the old school Dixieland t-shirts, baby. We got Impact Acid Wash t-shirt. AJ Styles, friggin' from like when he was there in 2008, 2009 model. But hey, who gives a fuck right now, man? Because it's AJ fucking Styles. We get that DVD as well. We get Velvet Sky. We get friggin' Christopher Daniels. Is that fucking her? Oh, no, that's Doug Williams. Fucking Doug Williams. We haven't seen him in the company since, 2012, 2013? But it's all right because Doug Williams is modeling a fucking t-shirt. Okay, what else we got here? We got Matt Hardy's Deleted hooded t-shirt. We got an Anthem Impact Wrestling t-shirt. Woo, woo. But hey, who buy our stuff? Who knows? But anyway, then there's Winter down here. No, I'm not talking about Winter. Katie Lee Burchill, the her and Angelina Love, they were lesbians and one time or whatever. But hey, it's all good. We got Jeff Hardy Obsolete hooded t-shirt. We got a Matt Hardy Delete hooded t-shirt. We got a green Impact jacket because it's full of snot and it just makes me want to sneeze and ooze green slime every time I think about this goddamn promotion. But hey, it's all good. We got a Wolves Nation hoodie, baby. We got some hats. And just skull caps. And we got an ODB black rim green skull cap. That's very nice. I don't care. And so that's pretty much what we got on the Shop TNA site right now. Shop TNA Impact. Buy.
I'm currently doing Michaela Maroney face.
Michaela Maroney, yes. Buy.
Wow.
Hey, if anybody wants to buy the green CD for Impact and you want to listen to KM's theme song, go right ahead.
Basically, we've got all this stock that we never sold 5 years ago. Please buy it now.
Well, dude, the first top one on here, the DVDs, the first two DVDs that I see here are the Best of Sting and the Essential AJ Styles collection. Sting US has been there for the last 5 years, and AJ Styles, who left 5 years ago as well. So that's what I'm saying.
It's like, okay, GFW and Anthem are splitting away from Impact, so Jeff Jarrett's gone into the attic and found, hey, what can we sell in a jumble sale? All this old crap.
So the British Boot Camp, when you click on that, you could get an I'm with Spud t-shirt. You could get Rockstar Spud in a Calling London Town. What the hell is this? Friggin', I don't even know what the hell this is. I think it's a t-shirt, but it looks like shit. And then we get a Spud Chief of Staff, which is I don't even know what the fuck is this shit. Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. It's just says TNA on it. What the hell does this have to do with Rockstar Spud? But whatever. Oh my god, this is fucking awful. I don't want to buy this shit.
What's the website? What's the website again? I need to send people there.
shopimpact.com, and I'm looking at collector's items, and you could get a Bobby Lashley illustration for $15. You can get an autographed Nashville Lockdown promo, a limited edition Velvet Sky poster for $45. Okay, you got my attention. What else? Okay. You could get an autographed Moose and Eli Drake signed Broken Table piece. You can get an autographed Rosemary and Sienna Broken Table piece and an autographed LAX Broken Table piece. DVDs. I'm trying to see what else here. Any other DVDs?
Why do they sell broken table pieces?
I don't know. Okay, so the DVDs. You go to the Essential Collection.
In all fairness, though, Shawn Michaels, you know the chair that Kane stomped on with Shawn Michaels' neck around, that he wrapped on Shawn Michaels' neck. Apparently, Shawn had signed that, and they were selling that.
Yeah, but I don't. Why? Why do these companies sell broken table pieces? Hey, it's $50 for a piece of wood.
I don't know. People are nuts. And then you forget go to the Essential Collection. It's the
People
AJ
actually
Styles.
buy it as well, don't they?
Yeah.
I know. So, for the Essential Collection, you get AJ Styles. You have the Ladies of TNA Wrestling Volume 2, the Best of Jeff Hardy Volume 3, Human Anomaly. You get fucking Impact Wrestling Presents the Best of Hulk Hogan, brother. We get the Best of Sting, the Best of Jeff Hardy Volume 2, Enigma, the Best of the Asylum Years Volume 1, the Best of America's Most Wanted, Beer Money, Motor City Machine Guns Fandemonium, Second to None, World's Toughest Tag Teams, the Best of the Tag Teams Volume 1, TNA Global Impact DVD, which features Kurt Angle versus Yuji Nagata from 2007, and the Best of the Bloodiest Brawls Volume 1.
Oh my man. So they're struggling for money then.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
I'm sorry, 2008, not 2007, my bad.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. Please donate.
Help somebody buy. Hey, man, you know, we haven't fucking talked about this in 7 or 8 years, but why not? I'm Don West, and I'm back, baby. Buy. The best friendly thing. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
If they're not desperate for money, why don't they just do one of them Oxfam adverts? You know?
Or, here's an idea. Sell the broken rights to WWE.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you, it's so funny because I saw Don West when they did the Impact Wrestling events live out here in Long Island. Friggin' watching him try to sell these t-shirts was great. We got the Jeff Hardy t-shirt. We got the Jeff Jarrett t-shirt. We got DVDs. Lower price. Buy. And then he's friggin' drinking water and friggin' dying and sweating. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the world. Because it's fucking just Don West going nuts with DVDs and shirts. We got the shirts over here. We got shirts over here. Come on, people. And he's friggin', then he takes a break and he's drinking the water. This is the greatest thing in the world.
Oh, wow.
Bye.
Alright, let's switch gears. Before we go to the podcast promo, quick shout out to the second theme song as we announced last week for Promo Slam 2 Sudden Death, which is, of course, Back to You Me by the one and only of Mice and Men. You can download that now on iTunes and Spotify. Promo Series 2 Sudden Death is the next time we bring you a championship special. On Friday, November 17th, we will be predicting NXT TakeOver Houston and Survivor Series that weekend. Plus, Mike will defend the Knowledge Championship in Winner Stays On Sudden Death Rules. It's Survival Time on November 17th on YouTube, Podomatic, iTunes and Facebook. For more information, go to maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling/promo series 2. Now then, actually, should we do brand of the week or the promo first?
Whatever you want, man. I'm fine with either.
Okay, let's do the brand of the week, and then Phoenix can do his total match times if he's got them.
No, SmackDown wasn't posted this week, so I haven't bothered.
Oh. Okay, then we'll just guess the Raw match times. Here's the graphic for brand of the week.
This was kind of a tough one for me because, like I said, I like both of the shows. If I had to pick something, I'm going to go with the Raw brand. It says it's the go home for No Mercy, not for the Jason Jordan predictability, but because of the fact that I did enjoy the Roman Reigns promo and I did enjoy the interaction between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman.
Yeah. There was some
There
good
was
parts on Raw. Overall, I think I enjoyed SmackDown more this week, but
Yeah, it's just like the women's match I was fine with on SmackDown, but yeah, Kevin Owens was good. I don't know why. Just for some reason, I just liked the Brock and Braun. I liked how the intensity that they had, and I thought it was good for their go home because I think that they're gonna kill it on Sunday.
oh yeah, if not each other.
Yeah.
Okay, over to the Phoenix. So total Raw match time.
Right. Before I mention that, they had a dark match at the end of the show, a street fight with Roman Reigns defeating Braun Strowman.
What?
Just throw that out there.
Did
Hey,
oh god. I know it's a dark match, but the guy's going for the top title in a few days. What? Oh
And-
my god.
hey, that could be the WrestleMania main event next year. Once the champion, Braun and Roman Reigns, because he's not finished with him yet. Roman Reigns.
The writers are idiots. Alright, total match time I will say 1 hour, 8 minutes.
1 hour and 10.
You both went over, and this is actually going to shock you. You ready?
Was it
Yeah.
close to 1:30?
44 minutes, 55 seconds.
Oh God! Oh fucking!
It's fucking terrible, isn't it?
Originally I was going to say 40 something minutes, but then I thought, nah, it's always over an hour.
Optimistic.
44 minutes on a 3-hour show.
That's pathetic.
Oh man, and there's no match times for SmackDown.
No.
Okay. I'll just take a guess and say 27 minutes.
Half an hour.
Yeah. Okay. So it is time for the podcast promo. Your options were Stevie Richards, the Dudley Boys, and a Honky Tonk Man.
I will try something with the honky donkey tonky man.
Alright, cousin Honky Tonk.
Yes.
The man who taught Elvis how to shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you may begin the promo at the sound of the bell.
You got long sideburns, your hair slicked back, you're coming to my town in a pink Cadillac, which DDP was driving. Nah. Okay, so honky tonk man, honky tonk, honky tonk. I'm gonna drop you faster than the Ultimate Warrior did at SummerSlam. I'm gonna drop you faster than when Kane hit you with your own guitar at the Royal Rumble 2001. Why? Because I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna defeat you because you suck.
There we go.
Short and simple.
Short and simple, nice, straight to the point.
Yep.
And, well, that is the end of the show. Thank you, as always, to the captains of Max Wrestling. You can find the Phoenix at...
The Phoenix 626.
And you can find Mike Larkin at...
At SM Show 1 or at MCL92 on the Twitter. SoundCloud is MC Larkin92. Check out the latest edition of the S&M Show podcast as we hit episode number 50. And lots more to come, so stay tuned.
Alrighty. And a big thank you to everybody for listening. You can find us on YouTube, Podomatic, and iTunes, and of course Facebook. We're on Facebook at Max Wrestling UK. You can also find us at Max Wrestling Interactive on the groups of Facebook. And you can find me at Dazzy MWP. Don't forget, you can check out the whole first series of Throne Zone right now on YouTube, Podomatic, and iTunes, where the Phoenix and the Butcher and myself run through the 7th season of Game of Thrones. Check it out at Throne Zone UK and at maxwrestling.wix.com/ThroneZone. And of course, our other show, Hidden Gems. There will be a new episode coming this week where we go through another cult classic, which is Scarface. The Butcher and I will be getting that to you very soon. And you can follow us at DB Hidden Gems or of course at maxwrestling.wix.com/hidden gems. So join us again next week on the road to Hell in a Cell, and of course for our No Mercy reactions. And that's the bottom line.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Leaky leaky maka.
I feel violated.
Beat me to it.